Sorry guys, a little bit few. This internet. Oh, mistake from McClay. A bit wide on the exit. Into grass and also control of the car. Clusterman was able to pass him. Jackson closing and waiting for fifth. And Klosterman in the grass. Let's see what happened to him. Maybe a little bit of contact with McClay. Oh no, on his own. Same mistake as McClay one lap before, but this time more consequences for Klosterman. Let's catch the move of Jackson under Whiting. Whiting goes wide, loses a little bit of momentum, and oh, and big contact on the hairpin. Never mind, Clyde had to be faster and not make a mistake to allow his teammate Jackson to pass. McKay goes in the inside and make contact with Bogatyref. Oh. Clusterman and Jackson, no, only Clusterman, sorry, was able to pass Bogatyref after this contact with McClay. lot of gap between each drivers now, with the few mistakes we saw. Let's catch Tanaka with a comfortable almost 6-second first position. Jackson is closing on Bocatiref. Let's see if he can catch Nikolai before the end of the race in 3.5 minutes. Let's go on board. It's Chris Jackson. Let's go back outside the car to see the battle between these guys for 4th position. I think 2 laps before the end of the session. Oh, mistake for Bogatyref. And Jackson makes the move. Last lap of the race. Oh, and Bogatyref entered the pits. Oh, we have a car. I think it's Rust, yeah. Let's see what happened to him. Sorry, Michael. Hit the grass. Not a good idea. And we catch Victor Tanaka for his victory. George Maclay finished second. Okay, race is over. Let's recap everything. If I can sort everything. Okay. Here the result. Victor Tanga finished first. George Maclay second. Tony Klosterman third. Sorry for this too. I think I forgot to turn off the sounds of the game. Chris Jackson 4th, Clyde White in 5th, Nikolai Bogatyrev 6th, Bill Switzer 7, Gary Kraft 8, Michael Frost 9, and Andrew Hoffman 10. He will start first for the next and last race of this evening. It's time for a little break before race 3. We will be back in about 20 minutes with a few more commentators for the last race.
Hey Sam. Yeah, man, it's good to be here. Hey everyone. So some quick feedback. I can't hear you on the broadcast. I can hear myself though.
Should be good now. Welcome back, everyone. Like I said, welcome to Jean-Philippe. You already hear him on
All
the
right, all good.
broadcast.
Cool.
Quick look at the starting grid. Andrew Hoffman first, Michael Frost second, Gary Croft third, Peter Switzer fourth, Clyde White in fifth, Chris Jackson sixth, Tony Klosterman seven, George McClay eighth, and Victor Tanaka 9.
Couple of names that rings a bell here. Tony Klosterman. Isn't that the new kid in town? All right. Green flag. Oh, forward in turn one. Holy crap, they got away with it. Nicely done. You see that Bill lost a couple positions there. And Gary Croft going for the mood. Oh, who's that? Andrew Hoffman in the grass. Careful with the rejoin. There you go. Probably got a cut track. So quite a clean start so far.
Little contact between a few drivers, but pretty clean start to this race. Not
I
big
mean, we've seen
issue.
worse, for sure.
Croft
There you go.
leading with McClay behind him. Klosterman waiting. Right behind them for third place. Two quick drivers behind little slower drivers.
Ooh, Klosterman very late on break there. Almost run into the back of Clyde. Managed to avoid it. Oh, you're right, Tanaka's right behind him. Then Jackson.
So
Let's
four
see.
never quit racing in the same pictures.
That's right, they're all teammates, aren't they? Ooh, Tanaka was a big slide.
McClay also pretty close from Croft. Both on the inside. McClay trying to choose the outside, bit of contact.
Little nudge there. Nothing too bad. Just a love tap.
Nice job from Croft to let McClay behind him.
And I think Klosterman might have a run there. gonna try? Yes, he is.
On the inside. Maybe we'll go for
He's
the move
still
on the
there.
hairpin.
Oh, he slides it. Clyde's going for the inside. And there you go. Fast close the money goes. Come on, Clyde, we're all behind you. Back of the field is pretty much spaced out.
We have two great battles for now. Mackley and Croft for first position, and a four-way battle for third with Whiting, Klosterman, Tanaka, and Jackson.
That's right. And Klusterman going for the aggressive move there. Looks like it's gonna work. Yes, it does.
Let's see on the replay. Great move on the inside. It's now Tanaka behind Whiting.
Oh, is he gonna clip the grass? No.
Very brave to look on the outside.
Indeed. Looks like he got a good run though. Let's have a look. Pat's got the inside.
And Jackson, a look on the inside. Not able to pass.
Some fair driving there. Good job, lads. Oh, was that a tap from Maclay in the front? What happened there?
Let's see what happened.
Looks like a little bit netcode happened there.
Oh,
Not so sure.
it was pretty close. Let's catch the right suspension. It was very close. Not sure it was netcode. It was a very little contact.
Yeah, it's just close racing, isn't it?
Yeah, that's why we love the V8.
Absolutely, yeah. In the meantime, Tanaka still trying to get Clyde.
Oh, someone's around. I think it's Jackson in the grass.
Oh, is it? Oh, yeah, sideways. Sideways was Clyde. Oh,
I
he's
don't know.
missing the
Yeah,
boot.
it was Clyde.
What happened there? Was it the contact with Tanaka?
Let's see on the replay.
Okay.
It was already in the grass. Tanaka move.
A little bit weird on my end. I saw
Ah,
no contact, although Clyde is missing the boot.
I think the damage on Clyde's car is
Mm-hmm.
netcode contact with Jackson.
Unfortunate.
Jackson was able to pass Tanaka.
Indeed, it was.
Let's see if we can catch the action. Maybe the hairpin to the front straight. Oh yeah, Tanaka missed brake point and lose the car. And Jackson pass on the inside at the hairpin.
Meanwhile, Tony's preparing an attack on Gary Croft. In the inside he goes. Oh, that was a bit... he gives the position back. Fair play.
A lot of action in this race.
Looks like Chris has catched up with them a little bit now. Let's see if he can get to the tail then.
Croft is a bit slower. Maybe he can slow close to man and allow Jackson and also Tanaka to catch and have another four-way battle.
Yeah.
This time with Croft in place of waiting a few minutes before.
Yeah, I think there's quite a bit of racing left in this race. As Gary Croft is breathing in the mic.
Jackson is a bit wild on the exit, hit up with the grass. No issue. Storman is pretty close now. Maybe he will be able to make the move on the inside at the hairpin.
Yeah, I think he's waiting a bit for the straight. Let's have a look now. Doesn't get the best exit. See if the drafts will work for him. Marclay is still flying ahead. Right. I thought this sign said glory hole, but it's bomb hole. So everything's fine. Oh, little mistake from
yeah, I think
Croft.
it's a slowdown.
It could be a slowdown, yeah. Looks like the Knight has helped close them a little bit.
Oh, swerving.
Oh,
Oh, that was very close. I'm pretty sure we can have some nice shots from the inside of Croft car. I'm looking if Jackson will be able to catch Klosterman. No, not for now. Let's see on the replay from inside Croft's car. Yeah, he was touched on the rear by Tanaka.
Was it?
Yeah, a little bit of mistake from Croft by waving on the right side of the road, where Tanaka was already on the braking zone on the right side.
Alright. So now, the battle of the teammates again. So Tanaka was... Oh, okay. Jackson clipped the grass.
No wall.
The
Still have a
V8 does not
chance.
forgive that, unfortunately.
It's not so far from now.
He kept it straight though. Good catch on him. Starting to be really dark now.
It looks pretty cool to have this car on the night with the LED lights. I'm not sure the driver appreciate as much as I appreciate on the broadcast, but
I don't think so. I think they're all mourning, you know.
yeah, Tanaka on the grass.
I must have missed that. Oh yes.
It was a gentleman move to give the pace back to Jackson for his mistake last lap.
Yeah. Looks like the track keeps steady temperature though. 19 degrees still.
It's pretty cool to see all these backfires on the nights. It makes the car more aggressive than it is.
It does, right?
Let's catch Maclay on the front of the race. Only 3 minutes to go. With a 8-second margin over Klosterman in second position. With Jackson 2 seconds behind him. And Tanaka almost 4 seconds behind. Few gaps. Oh, I see someone in the grass. Looks like it's Tanaka.
Oh yeah. Spinny Winnie. As Ben would say. Ben Gillet, Ben needs a rocket. Very famous V8 driver.
He hit the curbs very hard on the inside. The car was on two wheels.
Still running, just lost the place to Kraft there. And on the grass again. I don't know if it's looking straight or maybe a little bit drunk. That could also be a possibility. Right, Sam, how long have we got left?
1 minute.
1 minute.
We're not so far from the last lap now. Not quite sure if Maclay can reach the start-finish line before the end of the time. Oh yeah, he can. We'll have one more lap.
It looks like Bill catched up quite a bit with Hoffman there.
Yeah, less than a second between these two.
Let's see if we can pull a move in the last lap. That would be awesome.
And Croft was in the grass. So in the grass he catch 4th position.
Oh, he's in the pits? What happens there?
Oh yeah, he was in the pits. Okay, that's what happened to him. And I saw someone else in the grass. I think it was Jackson or Klosterman. It was Tony.
Oh no, Bill in the grass there. Might ruin his chance.
Yeah, Tony went wide in the long right hand side before the last corner. Let's see what happened to Bill.
Just a slight mistake, went into the grass.
Oh yeah, he does the same mistake than Klosterman.
Alright.
And during this time, race is now over. It was a great race, great third race, with a lot of great move.
Good race, yeah, good battles going on. I'd love to see a little bit of wider fields. But that said, I'm not racing myself, so can't complain on that.
You were there, so it's a good excuse
Ah,
to
you
don't
know,
race today.
yeah, I've been away for so long, so it's actually quite good to see those guys driving the car.
Let's have a look at the result of the race. George Maclay finished first. Great race from him. Was able to pass and have a big margin for second place. Chris Jackson. Klosterman is third. Tanaka fourth. Whiting. Great start of the race for Clyde.
Yeah, unfortunate with that netcode thing going on. Made him lose his rear wing. Well, kept on going though, and yeah, managed to get what is it, 5th place, yeah.
Yeah, and sixth for Frost. Hoffman 7, Switzer 8, and Croft, after a very good first part of the race, finished 9 in last position, ended in the pits. Also a great race from Croft as Clyde. It was very impressive from those club guys.
Yeah, it was, yeah. Unfortunate to have this happening at the end. Although he led a really great race. But well, that's what happens with in sprint races. People drive more aggressively than the usual. Although it was a lot of fair play going on, I've got to say. We've seen some good redressing and letting people pass because of mistakes and stuff like that. So it's always good to see good sportsmanship, not sportsmanship.
Oh, we sometimes see both, but yeah, in this league it's almost sportsmanship, for sure.
Exactly, you're right.
So, thank you, Jean-Philippe, to joining me for this last race. It was great to have someone with me to commentate everything on tracks.
Yeah,
And
man, thanks for having me.
and
And
thanks also to the guys watching these two last races.
yeah, thank you all. Thank you for the drivers for showing up. Thank you for the spectators. Hoping to see more of it in the near future. I'm down for that, that's for sure.
Another great night of racing. So we now
So
are
it looks
leaving
like.
and
Sorry, go on,
yeah,
Sam.
yeah, yeah. Tell me.
It looks like we have someone in the interview room.
Oh, I didn't notice we have someone here. Let's catch Clyde waiting for the interview.
Can you drag him up?
Yeah. Hello, Clyde.
Hello.
How are
Hello,
you?
Clyde.
Yeah, I'm good. Very, 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 very hot.
Hot.
Yeah, that was hard work.
Looked like so, yeah. Although you
Mm.
had, it looked like you had a little bit of a netcode incident there on the first five. What lap was it? Lap 5 or something.
To be honest, I'm not sure if it was netcode. I think I just lost it on my own. And I was gone, and then all three of them got past me. I was trying to be a bit of a roadblock, but eventually the talent ran out.
I've got to say that was a bummer because I was quite enjoying seeing you keeping them lot at bay.
Yeah, they're all itching to get past me because obviously George got past, and then they all needed to chase George down. But yeah, I thought I'll try and stick to the racing line and see what happens, see if they can get round me. I could have carried on for a couple of laps maybe after that if I hadn't made a mistake, but like I say, the talent run out, so never mind.
You're being too hard on yourself, mate.
Oh yeah, but yeah, it's a funny track that. 5 laps in, Coram just destroys your front left tyre, and it's
How does it?
mushy. I've tried low pressures, high pressures, medium pressures, and nothing seems to make any difference. So I might have to go back to the drawing board with the setup for next week.
Did it make a difference with the night? Because I thought that the temperature was the same, 90 degrees, but people seemed like to be a lot more struggling, when the night came on.
Yeah, I think what it is, the temperatures for all 3 races were very, very similar. But obviously, once the darkness comes down, you start to lose your reference points and things like that. So I think people are just like outbreaking themselves and things like that.
Right, yeah, we saw Gary Croft flying over the track and almost hit Klosterman there. Possibly for that reason, I'm not sure, but
Yeah, I didn't. To be honest, I didn't feel it there as much as I did wherever it was we raced last week. Brands, I think. I've probably done a few thousand laps around Snetterton anyway, but my reference points at Brands were I just really really struggled to see them, so I was braking early all the time. But Snetterton, my lap times, although they were slower than the fast guys, they were still consistent for me. So I don't think the night time affected me as much as everybody else.
yeah, well, it looked like you had pretty solid pace, and if it wasn't for that small mistake, I mean, I'm not so sure they would have been able to pass you.
Yeah, like I say, I'm not the quickest, but I'm very consistent. So I'm a plodder, and it's not really an easy track to overtake on. Obviously, you got the big long straight. If you can get out of the hairpin and round the corner right behind somebody, you can draft them.
Yeah.
Turn one again, you can go inside and outside round turn one, but if you get it wrong round the outside, you're on the grass. And then into the hairpin. And the rest of the lap, it's just, opportunist. Tony stuck his nose in a couple of times when he was behind me. But backed out because he knew I was going to turn and it would have ended in a crash. So yeah, it's going to be interesting next week with more cars on the track. Obviously, a lot of the faster guys will be back as well. But yeah, it's good. It's especially good for us slower guys. We get some practice in under race conditions rather than just hot lapping all the time. So yeah, good.
Right. So you oh, sorry, Sam, do you have something to ask Clyde maybe?
No, just good race, Clyde. I'm very impressed from your job tonight.
Well, there you go.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, Clyde was just going to ask. So where is this headed with this new series, with the sprint series? Can you tell us more about that? What's
Yeah, to be honest, it's the idea. I had a few people approach me about running a GT series on the off weeks for V8 ESC. JP, my opinions on the pink fluffy GT cars.
I know,
I ummed and ahed, and I put not a poll, but I put a question on the forum, and the people just weren't that interested. And then we sort of looked at, is there something else we can do with the V8? The super sprint races that we do are always good fun. They're door banging touring car races. So we thought, let's give it a go. Turn it into something fun. There's nothing serious on the line, so hopefully we might be able to drag some new drivers in through the sprint series. With the car, it's horrible to drive, especially when you first get in it. So many people do one lap and never touch it again. But if they do a few sprint races, get some consistency, then it might drag more people into the main series. And then the second part of it was exactly what I said earlier, is it's a practice session for the league members under race conditions before we get to the main event the following week. So we'll do this next season, and the sprint series will run the week before the main series at the same track that the main series will use.
Right. Awesome. Well, I for one think that's a brilliant idea. To be fair, because as everyone else, I always love the super sprints. Although it's often carnage, well, that's where the really packed action is really going on.
Wasn't it a super sprint that your race victory came in?
Yes, it was actually. Well, that was a long time ago, I guess. Yeah, well, thank you very much for that, Clyde, and for everyone that is looking at the stream right now. Well, don't hesitate, just hop in. As Clyde said, the car is shit and it's very hard to drive, and some people just quit after one race. But if you stick with it, I think that you'll find it to be really, really rewarding, and that the racing is really, really awesome, much more better than other series, GT series or whatever. Sam, I don't know what's your point on that, but Yeah,
Well,
that's
don't
great to
forget
see.
we've got the promise of new cars as well. So I think there'll be a surge in membership, and I'm hoping that they make the cars a little bit easier, but not too easy, because the whole idea of this car is it is really, really difficult to master. And when you see the Klostermans, the Maclays, the Foggies, and the Brandons, the things that they do with this car is unbelievable. So, when and if the new cars come, I hope they still keep a hardcore edge to them.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. Go on, Seb.
Yeah, I think this car is very difficult to handle, but it's it's really rewarding to be able to make a race and just fight with almost if it's the slow guys. They're always good battle at the front of the pack, but also at the end of the pack, uh, almost with Clyde, not often at the rear, but yeah, pretty much every race. Sorry, Clyde. And we have really a lot of good guys running uh, in the field.
Yeah,
And
I've got to agree with that. The guys that run in this league are fantastic. Anybody looking to race the V8, there is so much help within this league. People will share setups with you. People will give you coaching. People will give you hints and tips. The car itself is difficult. It's easy to become consistent in the car, but not easy to drive it fast. But the beauty with the league is it doesn't matter if you're an alien or a captain slow like me. In every single race, you find somebody at your level, and you've always got somebody to race. And that makes you quicker, over time.
yeah, and you even if you're a bit slower than everyone, you can have some things to reach, and you can follow the guy in front of you and improve yourself, and you will feel better on every other cars on the service, and you will be better everywhere else by driving the V8. It's a really good car to improve your driving skills on every other car.
Yeah, most definitely, and a lot of the, if you talk to Johnny Brand and Nicole Foggy, them sort of people, that they drive a lot of different cars on the service, and they are quick in everything, but this is the one they find most difficult. But this is the one that helps them out with all the other cars as well.
Yeah, and they've been with us since a long time now, so I think that they've found their place as well. So
Yeah, I think the league environment itself. I've been involved in a few leagues on iRacing, and some of them are hyper professional, and one word out of place and you're banned, that sort of thing. We're fairly relaxed. We have our arguments, as as you do. We're all keyboard warriors at the end of the day. But it all gets forgotten, and the next week everybody's friends again, and away we go, and everybody's helping each other out. So a lot of the guys, including yourself, JP, have been with us right from the start. Watched it grow. We've now got this new sponsor on board, which I'll mention is Race Tech. Probably the biggest sponsor we've ever had. They're looking at growing the league with us, and getting into the sim racing market with us. The new cars are going to help, as I said before, but it's people come to this league, and they really, really enjoy it, and that's why they stick around.
yeah, yeah, exactly. Well, if I tell my story, yeah, for sure. Well, How long has it been? A couple of years, 3, 4, maybe. I
Well,
don't
we've been
remember.
going 3 years in June.
Yeah, and well, I've got to say, I definitely stayed for the racing. That's for sure, and because of everything you said, Clyde, before. I mean, the fact that you can get help with other drivers. I mean, you've got people sharing setups. You've got people sharing advices for tracks, for setting up your car, and how to take corners and how to drive the car properly. And yeah, I mean, this is. I don't think that's really something you get in all the leagues out there, and it's definitely something that is really good to see and feels good. Yeah, feels good to be part of it. So yeah, once again, if you're watching this and didn't try it, didn't try it yet, well, just feel free to join and have some fun with us, and I guarantee you won't regret it.
Yeah, most definitely. Totally agree with you, JP. I will drop the website link onto the bottom of the broadcast. Come and join us. We're free. We always will be free. We're not going to charge anybody to race. We all pay enough already for iRacing. You might surprise yourself.
Yeah. Thank you for that, mate. Thank you very much. Sam, I'll leave you on the final note, maybe.
Yeah, thank you, GP, to come with me, as I already said it. Thank you, Clyde, for this little words about the series and what we are going to see in the future. We hope to bring a few new members and have bigger fields. Don't be shy. Come and join the V8. You have all the links on the video description on YouTube. And guys, see you in 2 weeks. GP, if you want to join me again, you're welcome. And Clyde.
Yeah, sure. Why not? That was quite the pleasant experience, I've got to say.
All I would say is there won't be a race in 2 weeks.
Oh, there you go.
Sorry.
Okay.
It
It will not be in 2 weeks. Yeah, of course. Yeah, the main series is off. Yeah.
Main series finishes next weekend.
My bad. Sorry.
And we start again on. I've got to get this right now.
I'm too excited for next season. In fact.
We start again on. Oh dear, oh lordy me, when do we start again? I believe it is the 29th of June, which will be Media Day. So our next ESIA TV broadcast will be on the 1st of July. No, that's wrong. 6th of July.
6,
Okay.
yeah.
And obviously, you know, we haven't had many cars running in this sprint series so far, but we haven't advertised it apart from through the drivers in the league. So for next season, there will be the usual posts on the iRacing forum and Facebook and everywhere else that we post, just to get this up and running. I will talk to you later on, Sam, because we are thinking about doing an open race on the 15th of June, and letting anybody who would like to race come and have a go in the V8 and see if we can pick up some more members then. But I'll have a chat with you separately about that.
Okay, for
Sounds
sure.
nice.
Yeah.
And it'll be good to get JP on the comms as well, because my wife says he's got a very sexy voice. I've met him and he's not very sexy, so, don't worry. In fact, my wife's met him, so I don't even know why
I think
he's
so.
got a sexy voice. Must be the French thing.
Yeah, I think so.
But yeah, thanks for doing the broadcast, Sam. JP, obviously, thanks for jumping on the comms. There's a job there for you if you want it, so, Sam's got plenty of money.
How's he now? Okay.
We'll talk money when
I did
broadcast
put
will
an
be over.
offer. I did put an offer on Discord, but I won't repeat it on the broadcast.
Thank you, Clyde.
Not a problem, guys.
No, I'm down. I'm down. If there's money involved, yeah, for sure, dude. All right, let's have it.
I think I saw you, Clyde, talk a few months ago about. I don't remember which money was it, but it looks a pretty large amount of money. But
Couple thousands, wasn't it?
yeah, it was a couple thousand money. But the currency it was
Rupees.
less than I bought, so it was not a
Couple
lot
of
of money.
thousand rupees per
Yeah.
broadcast, not a problem.
Okay, it's done. We have few people watching. Everyone hear you.
So there's proof now.
Yeah, we are proof.
Cool.
So, guys, we'll let you go and see you in June. So for the fun race to bring new
Yeah, for
member.
sure.
Thank you
Definitely.
again, GP, to come
Thank
with
you
me.
very much, Sam, for having me. Thank you, Clyde.
Yeah,
And
thank you,
thank you,
Clyde.
everyone.
Thank you,
And I'll see
everyone.
you in the next time.
Yeah, see you next time. Bye.